Jay Crowder. Mikal Bridges. DeAndre Ayton. Devin Booker. Chris Paul. At guard, number 11, Monte Morris. Aaron Gordon. At forward, number 5, Will Bowen. At center, number 15, he's got jumps. Nikola Jokic. Fast. That is your Denver Nuggets.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Devin Booker.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. Morris is out there with Hicks, and it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Now here's Paul. Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Buries it from three-point range.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Phoenix has possession. It's a three-point game. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Minnesota. Bridges against Barton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Barton.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Both free throws good from Barton. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Morris outside, passes to Barton. Back to Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Here's Booker. The 19-footer is on the money. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Boy, the Joker will hit that mid-range jumper all day long. Too easy to let him shoot it from there.
Here's Bridges, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And Phoenix making a change here. Craig's checked in. Here's Gordon. And he lays it straight in.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Kicks it out to Booker. He takes it in. Good. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Hits, and he jams it with authority.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Craig passes to Ayton. And the pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the paint, here's Paul. Count it.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Pass to Hicks. Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Suns. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 8. Barton outside. And he banks in the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hicks. Picked up 24 points in their last one against the Clippers. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Hawkins subbed in for Jay Crowder. Here's Morris. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Hawkins with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. The shot's good from McGee.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Hicks. Here's Cousins. Banked in off the glass.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Here's Booker. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Cousins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
When he gets a head of steam like that, he is a terror to behold. Cousins getting it done.
Suns leading by 6. Pass to Hawkins, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jeff Green. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. B comes in for B. And it's Rivers in for Morris. B's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Cousins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Count the basket. Cousins has got 6.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Paul with 3. Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 7.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. .122 left to play here in the first. Paul with the steal. Here's Hawkins. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now the pass to Cousins. Now Rivers. Shot to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Buries it down low. He's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
So it's Denver now. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Driving to the basket. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Suns leading by 7. Pass to Hawkins. Over Green. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And again, it's Denver.
I like the setup there. Green with a really rock-solid pick.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly. And the Suns are an offensive powerhouse. We know that, but as Devin Booker details, no slouches defensively either.
You know, right now, I like the way we're playing defense. You know, I think we have spurts where I say a lot of teams do, where we have 5-10 minutes off where, you know, we're all not clicking, but we've came together and figured it out.
And Greg, you've seen it. Booker individually making strides at the defensive end.
And I'm not sure he'll ever be a stopper. But to be great, you've got to consistently bring the effort and focus.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Hawkins is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's McGee in at center.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. So Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Now, here's Bridges. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. And the shot goes in. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Now, here's Bridges. Not a lot of room. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Nuggets trail by 11. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to B. Hits it from three-point range.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Paul passes to Hawkins. McGee trying to break free. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Torrey Craig in for Hawkins.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Barton outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Gordon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gordon. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
And both free throws good for Gordon.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
Now here's Paul. He has 6, and it's in there.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here is Morris. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Now Morris. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender. I mean, you rarely get a clean shot off on him.
Now here's Ayton in the corner. Shamet with it. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Shamet. 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And he's just bullying his way around the paint. Ayton with those broad shoulders and that great strength.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Clippers.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Jokic. Craig kicks to Paul. Back to Craig. Passes it to Paul. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Left side.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 14. Shoots over Barton. Bridges passes to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 9 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Morris. Down by 15. Denver calls timeout. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And for the Suns, Crowder, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Devin Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And B subbed in for Paul. Now here's Crowder, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Booker, right side. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Booker's got 14 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Morris. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Morris finds Barton. Here's Hicks. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And it's Cousins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin. Got that one up quick.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Morris passes to Hicks, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
When you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Morris passes to Cousins. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball.
Maybe not the destructive force he was before the ACL tear, but Cousins still has the size, skill, and understanding of the game to be a contributor.
And some career-low numbers last season. Where does Cousins go from here?
Well, Greg, I think the biggest thing with him is health, and health affects conditioning, and those two things, two sides of the same coin. And then I think he has to embrace a willingness to accept the support role at this stage in his career.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
Now here's Ayton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
And it's good for 2. Bridges got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Nuggets trail by 16. 44 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. Here's Green. Count that bucket. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
B, the pass to Bridges. Outside Crowder. Here's Booker. 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. 18 points for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The pass to Cousins. Over Ayton. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. Hicks out there with Morris, and it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Here's Jokic. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Nuggets. Booker the pass to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 11 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. Booker with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Ayton. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's now 9 points for Jokic. Suns leading by 16. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Yep, that one goes in there. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Booker in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Hicks, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
And that one, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Hicks after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his third foul so far. So for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hawkins comes in for Crowder. And it's Torrey Craig in for Mikal Bridges. Now here's Gordon. He's got 12. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Yep, it counts. And that's 10 points for B.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Morris with the ball. 5 points in the game. Down low. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
Passes it to Hawkins. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Phoenix. There's the pass to Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And taken away by Paul, unhindered, going all the way. Yes, that goes in. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Green's got his second basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Here's Paul. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Chris Paul's so good at working for his point. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Austin Rivers. And the Suns making a change here as well. He's checked in for Torrey Craig. Pass to Cousins. Inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic breaking down defenses and going to work, getting busy. This guy is such a talented offensive player and a joy to watch.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
That's good from Hawkins. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
A nice shot by Booker.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Kicks to Cousins. To the middle. Ball stolen. Here's B. Fades. Again, Phoenix.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Reed's checked in. Poked loose. Here's Green. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Hawkins. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Hawkins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so here's Denver after the Suns pick up 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's foul number 2 for him. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Rebounded by McGee. Phoenix has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Booker outside. Dives to the hoop, and he makes that one. Booker's got 27.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Cousins. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Shoots over McGee. Here's B. Good work there as it goes. B's got 8 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so here's Denver. The Suns getting the bucket. Looking to end the run. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hawkins. Good, nice job down low. He's got 18.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Denver's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Check Chris.
And here is Paul. 14 points for him. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's B, and it's McGee in at the 5. Pass to Reed. Denver calls timeout. We're seeing a lot of top high school. Players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Down low. Jokic with the steal. 5-on-3 break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, you look at Gordon. He is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
Biyombo, he's checked in for the Suns. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And there's the drive. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Payne looking around. B. Reed covering. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Now, here's Shamet. Back to Biyombo. From past the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Hicks. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Phoenix turns it over again. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Barton. Morris finds Gordon. Shoots over Crowder. It's good from Gordon. And the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 6th assist on the night.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Here's Booker, and it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Bridges outside. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Now here is Morris. Here's Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 11 in the second half. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Hicks. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now, here's Jokic. And good that time. 22 points for Jokic.
Yeah, he's been hooping. With the rest of the team, not so much.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They have a 19-point lead. Got a piece of it. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Jokic with the bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Paul outside. Booker outside. From downtown, drains the 3-pointer.
Timeout.
Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Great. Playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Can he keep it going? And he hits the jump shot. He's got 19.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, with the defense and playmaking that Paul brings your team, both of those are platinum level. When CP has a huge scoring night, this stuff is off the charts. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Paul against Morris. The drive by Paul. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about him.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Now, here's Jokic. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And in an up-and-down season series, tonight's victory will mark the final battle of the year between these two. They end up finishing with a 2-1 winning record against the Nuggets.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Devin Booker.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Al Paul. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. To the inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the basket by Gordon.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Payne. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, it seemed like you really wanted to set the tone tonight, and you really wanted this game to go through you. What was the focus?
Just trying to be aggressive. You know, my teammates going to follow me, not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end. So hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
Well, you built on it, and you got the job done when you had to. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.